Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harsha and I make art videos on this channel. In this video, I'm going to give you a tour of all the art supplies that I have collected over this year. So before I get into this, I want you to like this video, and also if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel so that I can keep making more such videos. Before I start, I want to give you a small little order in which I'm going to go, since all my stuff is scattered on my bed over here. First, I'm going to talk about all the canvases, then I'm going to talk about the drawing books, the papers. Also, then I'm going to go into the brushes, then I'm going to talk about the knives, the pencils, pens, and lastly I'm going to get into the dry media and the wet media. So let's get started and see what all I have in my collection, and enjoy this video. All my art supplies scattered on my bed, and I have this big box in which I keep my canvases and paper. So I'm going to start with this box first and show you what all I have inside this. So over here I have two student grade drawing books. These are both from Classmate. Next I have brush straw pastel paper, and here I have a Canson and Montoile watercolor paper. Again, I have this big A3 size Canson and Montoile paper. This is also a watercolor paper. Next up I have a Brustro watercolor paper, and I have two of these acrylic painting papers. So these are really good papers for acrylic painting. They are A4 size. These are from Anupam. If you can see the brand, these are from Anupam, both of these. And I have some small canvases. So these are from Camel, as you can see. Then I have this canvas board from Variety. So all these art supplies, specifically the papers and the canvas boards, all of them are available mostly on Amazon and Flipkart. Then I have a couple of medium sized canvases. These are from Faber-Castell. And I have some big size canvases from Camel. So these are like 12x16. These are also medium size actually. So I have bigger ones. And next I have this small A5 size Bristol watercolor paper sheet. And lastly, in this box I have this set of tissue papers that I use for oil pastels, and I have some sponges that I use for painting, acrylic painting. I have these big canvases over here, and this one is from Dayal, and the other one is, if you can see, this is from Camel. Okay, and also I have a couple of art journals here. This is from Minora and I got it from Amazon. This is like a from Shantiniketan. So I did start art journaling recently, and I think this is a really good handmade paper journal, and I'm really loving the experience of journaling on this. Next I have these small watercolor papers. These are 100% cotton papers, so they're pretty pricey, but they're really good, the effects. And then I have this pack of cartridge paper, which I use for dry media, and also sometimes I use for sketching, like sketching and oil pastels generally. So this is like a really thin paper, 130 GSM, but it's good for sketching and things. Here we are done with the papers. Let's get into the brushes and the pens. So here I have a tray full of pens and knives with me, and I'm just going to show you some of those that I usually use for most of the videos on my channel. So here I have these two Apsara glass marking pencils. These are really important and really very nice. Then I have this white paint marker from Sipa. So I wouldn't recommend this marker because I don't quite like it much, but I still tried this one. And next I have a pencil. So if you don't have a Micron, you can use this Uniball Micro. It's a pretty good it's a pretty good alternative for the Micron pens. And obviously, you know, this white correction pen. Okay, I don't know what brand is this, but okay, so a white correction pen. Next I have a couple of pencils over here. So most of these pencils are from okay, these are the 8B and 10B pencils that are from Camlin. I also use a pencil set. Yeah, here I have them. These are the Camel pencils that are really nice drawing pencils, graphite pencils. Pretty good for shading. Also, you can use it for oil pastels and stuff. A couple of mechanical pencils. So this one is from Staedtler, I think so. Yeah, this one is from Staedtler. I haven't opened this packet and used it yet. It comes with the lids. It's 0.7 mm, and here I have this Faber-Castell, and I have used this quite a bit, and it's really nice. Next up, okay, then I have And then I have these knives. So this knife set, I'm sure you must have seen this knife set on Flipkart and Amazon. They come in a big set, so I have a broken knife over here, but this set is pretty good, but I generally don't use much of these. I have this some of my favorite knives are these two knives, so this one is the one that I use mostly. It's 3007 from Brustro, and this is how the blade looks like. And here I have this from Apex, and I like the small size of this. It's pretty good. So that's all I have for the knives. And next I have these flat brushes, so they are really good for painting big canvases and big backgrounds. These are 50mm, 38mm and 25mm. So these are from Aurora. So most of my brushes are from Aurora, and I'm just going to show you all the brush sets that I have. So these are the round brush sets from Faber-Castell. I have used one set already, so basically all of these brushes are mostly repeat, and all the brushes that I generally use are in this box. They are bird brush from Aurora. Then I have this then I have this flat brush set, so I've used this quite a bit for my acrylic painting. And then I have this brand new, this is from a local brand called R. Kumar, and generally I buy most of my art supplies from here when I'm not buying them from Amazon and Flipkart. So I'm going to give you the link. They have an online shop as well, so I'm going to give you the link in the description below in case you want to buy from them. Also here we have again, I think this is also from Aurora. So this is also from Aurora. These are fine liner brushes, rigger brushes, and they are really good. I've used a couple of them. And then I have these stencil brushes. These are from Morrison. These are from Studio Essential Morrison brushes, stenciling brushes, and already one is missing, so I don't know where I kept it, but must be somewhere in the drawer. And next up I have these Brustro brushes. These are very nice brushes for watercolor. I think you already know of these brushes. So you can see I used this one, but I have one more. I don't know where I kept it, but must be in this one. So most of the brushes inside these, specifically the fan brushes, these are from some local brand, so I don't really know, but the sizes are 4 and 6, and I really want to get a smaller size for my smaller canvases. Most of these are hog hair brushes, and let's see. So this one is from, I'm not sure where this is from. This is, I think these are some local brands. Actually, I'm not sure of the brands. There are a ton of these brushes. I want to show you some of these Faber-Castell camel hair flat brushes which I use for watercolor. They hold pretty good amount of water and are really good to use. Also these Aurora Filbert blushes, they give a good texture and they are really nice. I think I love hog hair brushes for the good texture that they give. So I think that even though I don't suggest animal cruelty, but some of the animal brushes are really good for giving textures. So that's it about the brushes and some of the pencils, also some of my pens. So let me go to some of the pens that I use, but before that I have just some random erasers. I think most of them are either from Natraj or Faber-Castell, and I do have some kneadable erasers, but I don't have them here. Next I have this. Okay, I keep this in a plastic. Oops, it's broken. But this is a really nice charcoal pencil from Camel, and it's good if you are beginning in charcoal sketching. So this is a really nice pencil and lasts for really long. So let's get into the pens now. And for the pens, I obviously have a lot of sketch pens and brush pens. So here I have these. These are those two sets of Camel brush pens. So I must have got a small one, and later I got the big one because I really liked the small one, even though these pens kind of bleed, but they are still good and I do use them for journaling and stuff. Then I have this Dom's Aqua normal sketch pens. They are not very good, but they are still you know, really cost effective and nice. And then I have these Posca pens. So these are just so overhyped that I really wanted to try them. So this is 1.8 to 2.5 mm nibs. So they are kind of thick liners. So that's it with the pens and the brushes and the pencils. Now let's get into the media. So obviously for the media, I am going to talk about the dry media first. So let's get into the dry media first. So here I have my dry media, these Polo oil pastels, Faber-Castell oil pastels, 25 shades, and also the oil pastels from Camel. So all of these are pretty good, but if you want me to do a comparative study, I could do it in some other video. But if you want a very cost effective one, I would say that Polo is pretty cost effective and good. Also I've used the Dom's one, and obviously we know about how good it is. And then I have these This is a brand new set. So I already have an open set of this one. These are Camel Artist soft pastels. These are really nice, guys, and I kind of like the 20 shade set, and I do intend to buy a bigger set in this one. Also, when it comes to soft pastels, don't forget the fixatives. So these are really important. Arfina fixatives. These are artist grade fixatives. So let's go to our wet media now. For the wet media, I have this good watercolor set, and I really love the colors, and the pigmentation is really nice. It comes with two brushes, one round brush and one flat brush, and you can use this part as your palette, and it's really nice. I think if you're starting out, this is perfect. Then I have some watercolors inside here. So these are all student grade watercolors, and I've used them for small projects and things. So I have them from DOMS, and also I have them from Camel. So obviously the Camel ones are better than the DOMS one. Their pigmentation is much better, and I also think that they are lighter on the paper, so they kind of don't settle down on the paper, and it's easy to spread them. Then I have these Faber-Castell poster colors. I use them as gouache paints, and they have 15 colors, and they are really nice. So I would definitely suggest this, but these are not perfectly opaque, and they are kind of watercolory. So even though poster colors are supposed to be heavier than gouache paints, these are not as heavy as that. And then I have this set of oil colors from Camel. Obviously you can see this is an entire set of oil colors over here. So lastly, I have this acrylic paint set, and the set comes with 40 ml tubes, and if you want to buy the bigger tubes, they are 120 ml. They come in individual tubes. So those are my acrylic paints. Also, I have a Fevicryl paint, acrylic neon colored paint, and I really like this color, and this does not come in the Camel set, so Fevicryl is good for that. Then I have these two pearl finish Fabrica colors, Fabrica acrylic paints from Camel. I wouldn't suggest you to buy these. I really didn't like the finish of it. They are too transparent to be acrylic colors, so I kind of dislike them, but okay, I did use them once, so here I have them. Lastly, I have these palettes here. So these are a couple of watercolor palettes. I use them for watercolor and gouache paints, and then I have this palette which I use for acrylic paint. So this is pretty easy to peel off. So it's like a melamine palette. It's a tray, and then I have this regular wooden palette. I don't quite know the company, but this is kind of nice. And lastly, I have these masking tapes I got from Amazon. So that's it, guys, with my art supply collection. I hope you liked this video, and if you really liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I can keep making more such videos in case you want to see some other video. And if you have some suggestions for me, do let me know in the comment section below. Till then, stay connected, keep watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.